Good evening to all of you. Our today's topic is a dead woman comes alive. That is to say, when she was about to be kept on the pyre for the last rites, she was found to be breathing. Luckily, she was taken to the hospital. This incident took place in Karnataka state in Bangalore city itself. On 22/1/2021, that is on Friday, this happened in Quddus Sahib Cemetery, Bangalore. Normally, we feel it to be a miracle if a woman who is supposed to have died comes alive. That's why please remember, at the time of carrying the dead body, normally we stop it at 4 places, particularly 2 places, and just chant Rama mantra or something near his ear, so that we will confirm that he is not able to rise up. Suppose if he is able to hear our voice, if he rises up, then he is alive. Such incidents are there, of course. One in some 10,000 cases it happens. It is one such case. Actually, it happened due to miscommunication. This is the important point here. Now, let us know the details. On 17/1/2021, an aged woman, 55 years, by name Yasin Banu, she fell in her flat. Immediately, her brother, Mr. Moinuddin, took her to the nearest government hospital. The doctor in the government hospital, duty doctor, checked her, and after seeing the MRI, he stated that she has to be operated. A surgery has to be conducted to her brain. So definitely there is some hemorrhage inside the brain. But the doctor could not perform the function in the hospital because there was a paucity of beds, or beds were not available. Therefore, he advised Moinuddin to take her to a private hospital. Immediately, he admitted her in the private hospital. For 2 days, she was there. So attempts were made, or arrangements were made to conduct the operation, for which the private hospital demanded 1.3 lakhs, 1,30,000 to be deposited as advance. Of course, with the sweat and brow, or by moving from pillar to post, he could gather the money and made ready the money, paid it as an advance amount. But before the operation, the concerned doctor stated that it is better to take her home because she was brain dead. No useful purpose will be served by conducting the operation, and the doctor stated that already she is brain dead. There is no use even though operation is conducted. Better to take home and let her survive for whatever period she stays in the house. Let her enjoy the assistance or the company of the family members. That's what he told him. But here, the miscommunication. The doctor said that she was brain dead, but these people understood that she was dead. She was not responding also. So immediately they arranged some ambulance, ultimately took her to the cemetery and made all the arrangements. Ultimately, she was being shifted for the last rite. At that time, some of the relatives found her breathing. So they thought it a miracle. Immediately, they observed that she is alive. Then they took her to the nearest hospital of Dr. Pasha, who treated her, and actually, he treated her. She started breathing. He treated her, and he says, because of the injury in the brain, she has lost her consciousness. Of course, now he has to conduct the clinical trial, and then only he will come to know about the disease. Right now, the point is, why there was miscommunication, or was it miscommunication or not? So now Dr. Pasha has gone to the entire case sheet, and he stated that nowhere it is mentioned that she is dead. It is only she is declared brain dead. So her brain is not functioning. The other organs are functioning. That is just like our pre-comatose or comatic stage. So due to miscommunication, this thing happened. But you know, the relatives' reaction. Her sister says it is a miracle. Even if there is a delay of a few minutes, she would have been buried alive, right? Of course, we see the mistake of the doctor. So therefore, the social activist, he is also Muslim, Kalimullah, he described as to how the corporate hospitals are playing with the people's lives. Yes, we know. So normally, please remember here, since the time has come, please remember, according to section 108 of the Indian Evidence Act, if a person is not found for a consecutive period of 7 years, then he is declared dead. This is natural death, but here it is not that death, or this is not natural death, it is only death, brain dead. She is declared as brain dead. Even on record, they are careful, they declared it as brain dead. But the communication gap made these people to believe that she died, and incidentally, luckily she survived. Otherwise, she would have gone to her dead body would have been kept on the pyre, and everything would have been finished. Anyway, it's good that at least she was found alive. Now she lost her, once again, she did not lose her life, she came alive. We have to appreciate her. So anyway, why I am making these videos? Number one, you may be remembering of the Babal Sannyasi case. There also, what they have done, Babal Sannyasi, please refer to my previous videos. So he was declared to have been dead, but he is alive. So they have left him. They think they have actually conducted the last rites and went away because that is a burial. So he came out successful. Secondly, in Chilakaluripeta also we saw. So actually he has to attend the court. While at the time of attending the court, the people told that he died. So, but after verification, that is after 2 years, he was found to be alive, and the concerned SHO was taken to task. Right? So such incidents do happen. As advocates, we must be thorough whether to verify. Here, if such cases do come, we have to verify whether it's brain dead or a comatic condition, pre-comatose stage, or real death. So to verify all these things, such instances will help us to guide you in a proper way in the future. Thank you very much.